Good evening, Ambazonians. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of Ambasland. Good evening, Ambazonia all over the world. Yeah, this is Prince Ayamba, again back live for another edition of his discussion on the struggle. Yes, it has been some time that I have not been up because I was ill and I was at the hospital here in Paris. Yeah, I was very, very sick. Yes. But while on my sick bed, I was only praying that even if I have to die, let the struggle continue. Let the struggle continues. Let there should be unity. Let there should be focus. Let God should bless, the self-defense forces on ground zero. Have the strong to defend the children and the mothers and defend the neighborhoods. Yes, I was praying and praying very hard that even I'm dying in the hospital, let the struggle continue. You can see, even I have my, crutches that I was using in moving, but it was not easy for me. Even now, I'm just managing. I said, let me just make this clip very fast, so I let the people that I'm back again. So I thank the Ambazonians for their courage. Their courage. Yes. Before I start anything, I know we always start with the national anthem, with the respect of our land, our independence, which is already at hand. Okay. Of this nation. This first anthem is for all the Ambazonians, all over the world. Those in Cairo, those in Johannesburg, those in Switzerland, those in Australia, those in America, those in Britain, France, Belgium, Holland, Norway, Denmark, everywhere in the world, Jamaica, those in Dubai, Nigeria, everywhere in the world, Kenya, Egypt, Congo, Senegal, everywhere in the world, ground zero, Bamenda, Mankon, Bafut, Urukum, Tombel, Indian, Lebi Alem, Bechati, Kwakwa, Kebong, Tenako, Ndekwa, Osin, Takwa, Mafe, Uimo job. Onaku. Mbaken. Eko. Ajayokondi. Afap ewele. Batontai Batrakagwe. Baby Alem. Akwaya. Kesham. Ayukoba. Those in Agbokum, German. Those in the asylum camps in Nigeria. Those in Kumba, Tiko, Limbe, Ekok, Edina, Semebish, Gemebish, my 14, Moyoka, Boya, a capital. Misele, Motomolo Botiko, Constance, Likumba, Cham, Mutemene. Yes, this national anthem was for you. And now, this that I'm going to play now is for those, to respect those who are in the hospital, those who are in the prison, and leaders in circle. BBC Macho, who is now presently passing, you know, in the court. You can see his picture as in the screen here, while he's in the court with some people, you know. So this I'm going to play is for those who are up in captivity, those who have died for the cause, those on ground forces who are there trying to defend the nation, defend the mothers and the children. Self-defense forces, able self-defense forces. Congratulations to you people. So this national anthem is for you people now, and for all those who respected the ghost town. Thank you very much. To the heroes, with Diablos, glory will rise and never fall. Yet in the nation to him back and honey. Glory to the Father for making the nation a joy forevermore. You shall live in flexibility of and the children shall be discussable. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation, Amazonia, land of freedom. You shall live in flexibility of and the children shall be discussable. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation. I salute you people. I throw greetings to you, all the Amazonians all over the world. I will start my small discussion and my speech. You know, I'm Mr. Hopes. Mr. Hopes is back again. Prince Ayamba Lawrence, the son of late Chief Ayamba, the SCNC National Chairman, former SCNC National Chairman, who is of late now. I will start my speech now. Yeah. God is great. God is great. Jesus Christ, of blessed memory, came to the world to save mankind. President Sisiko Ayok Julius Tabe came to the world to save the Amazonians from slavery, from the occupation of La Republic of Cameroon. So let him and others who are extradited, not betrayed the Ambazonians. We have confidence on you, His Excellency Sisiko. Once we are in Buea, President Sisiko Ayub Tabe will become the Mandela, the Martin Luther King Jr. of Ambazonia. BBC Macho, the hero of the Coven Revolution. Pen Terence and all other heroes of the Ambazonian Revolution and all other heroes will be known as the Ambazonia Revolution, who are in captivity. When His Excellency Sako talked of a game-changing, people thought he was just panting on words. Some of us who passed through Christ the King College indeed are people who have respect for God. And when they talk, you know they're talking out of their hearts, out of the faith of God. So take serious their words, because people who are having God in them, when they say something, take care, it can happen. The words of people of God are so powerful that can break the strongest barriers. When he signed his degree that all the Republic citizens should leave Ambazonia, that was a game-changing action. That was a game-changing action. Thank you very much, His Excellency Sako, Mr. Common Sense. It changed the morality of the American ambassador, His Excellency Peter Henry Baluri. And also the action in the United Nations, and in La Republic, and in Britain, and other countries. I, Prince Ayamba, in the name of the Ambazonians, thank the American ambassador, the Australian, the British, and other nations who condemned the atrocities and genocide that has been going on, and the disrespect for human rights caused by the Republic of Cameroon. Ambazonia has been an independent state and was occupied in 1961. Let me tell you, my good Ambazonians, brothers and sisters, anything that is always based on fake grounds does not last forever. This is why, since the union was a fake one, it was just a matter of time to fade away. We, the Ambazonians, are so lucky that in the Pumbang Conference of 1972, we, the Ambazonians, are so lucky that in the Pumbang Conference in 1972, when Foncha and Selemun Tande Muna was bribed and promised high posts by President Ahijo, as a result of this, during the conference in Pumbang, the delegates or the delegation who was present from the state of Southern Cameroon, was headed by John Foncha. And he had with him the Southern Cameroon draft constitution. At the conference of 1972 in Pumba, Foncha refused to produce the draft constitution. When the delegates told him to produce it, people like Jua and the rest, they told him to produce it. He said, he refused to produce it and said, I quote, "You can go back and tell the people I refused. You can go back and tell the people I refused." Some disappointment are blessing. Some disappointments are blessings. Some disappointments are blessings. Not all, but some. Let me not tell you a lie. This is what has helped Ambazonians to stand firm for their independence. This is what has helped the Ambazonians to stand firm for their independence. Had it been Foncha produced or brought out the draft constitution, there would have been authentic documents. There would have been authentic documents that would have been signed for the union. And furthermore, President Ahidjo was an illiterate. He could not even think of signing documents. What would have happened? Well, what would have been the consequences if an agreement was signed? Ambazonians, we are lucky. What would have been the consequences if an agreement was signed? It would have been very difficult process for us to return to our independence. You can see the case of Britain breaking from the EEC, how it has become complicated and so expensive for the British. How it has become complicated and so expensive for the British. This has been the case with us, because now we are sure we can fight for, we can have our independence, because we don't have anything to instead they have to pay us. So instead we have to tax them. We have to tell them to pay us because they are stealing us, stealing our petrol, all those type of things. Kill our people, burn our villages. So please, IG and those who will represent the Ambazonia people, you should read documents very, very well. Please, IG, listen, and those who will represent the Ambazonia people, please, you should read documents very, very well before signing. Do not read documents between the lines. Read documents very, very well before signing. Do not read documents between the lines. Again, to show how proof that God is on our side. To show the proof that God is on our side. And that some disappointment are still blessings. Again, La Republique bribed this bribing problem. Bribed some of the members of the struggle in the diaspora and also Nigeria government to destroy the struggle of our independence by adopting President Siseko and his government. La République bribed some of our own leaders in the diaspora, and Nigeria government would use some money to disrupt the struggle. But this, God said no. Instead, this action only gave the Amazonians more grounds for their independence. The black-legged people in the struggle who know themselves, and I know all of them will come to apologize before the Amazonians, before the spirit of all those who are dead in this struggle will leave them free. These black-legged people in the struggle who know themselves, and I know all of them will come to apologize before the Amazonians, before the spirit of all those who are dead in this struggle will leave them free. They betrayed us. They thought that when they betrayed us, we are gone. But finally, God is on our side. They said betrayed us. When they betrayed us, we easily gain more grounds. We were so angry, we were a bit confused, but after that we gather courage as God people. And we have protests all over the world. Now the whole world is focused on the struggle. At times, it is not even important to talk about these people. We only have to focus on the struggle, which is our sole goal. We only have to focus on the struggle, which is our sole goal. The betrayer thought they have to kill the struggle, but this instead called the whole world to focus on the Amazonian cause. God bless the Amazonians. We are God-given people. The land is our land. Now let me come to the point. Amazonians or Southern Cameroon is once again a free state, since God's battle is always victorious. Please, 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 my good God's people of self-defense on ground zero, continue with the self-defense until our flags, our flag is flying in Buea and in all the 13 counties. That is to say, in Paco, Indian, Meme, Coupe Manu Nuguba, Lebi Alem, Manu, Momo, Menchum, Mezam, Ngu, Kontuja, Bui, Donga Amanto, Boye. Those are the 13 counties. In my last video, I said the US will be blamed, not the United Nations, for the genocide. Now you can see that as the American ambassador condemned the genocide by the Republic, there was fire. The whole world took it. The Australian government, British and other countries had also strongly condemned the Republic terrorist action in Amazonia at the United Nations section 2 days ago in Geneva. Let me show you the video. Please, let me show you the video. Just some seconds.
The recent outbreak of violence between Cameroon's security forces and protesting minority groups in the country's southwest and northwest. Australia recommends that Cameroon lift unnecessary restrictions on the freedom of assembly, investigate the alleged excessive use of force in dispersing demonstrations, and ensure arrested protesters receive fair trials. I thank you, Mr. Vice President.
Mr. Vice President, Austria would like to welcome the delegation of Cameroon. We welcome the efforts made by Cameroon to strengthen the protection of human rights. However, Austria is concerned by numerous reports on the deterioration of the situation of the communities in the Anglophone regions of this country. In this context, Austria recommends 1. The ratification of the Statute of Rome to the ICC and the optional protocol to the Convention Against Torture. 2. Engage a multi-stakeholder dialogue at a policy level with the different interested parties of the Anglophone communities so as to be able to identify appropriate measures to adequately respond to the violence affecting the southwest and northwest zones of the country. 3. Ensure that any restriction of the freedom of assembly and demonstration is in line with international obligations. 4. Put an end to the practice of secret detentions and ensure that no one is detained in a secret site or one that is not officially recognized, including unregistered military detention sites. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. The United States welcomes the Cameroonian delegation and appreciates its active participation in this important process. We remain concerned by credible allegations of human rights violations and abuses by security forces. We call on the government to credibly investigate these allegations and hold those responsible to account. We are also concerned by reports of harassment and intimidation of youth, civil society, journalists, and opposition leaders, particularly in the northwest and southwest regions, as well as restrictions on the rights of peaceful assembly and freedoms of association and expression. We call on the government to respect the human rights of everyone, including the 47 Cameroonians forcibly returned from Nigerian custody to Cameroonian authorities in January. We expect the government of Cameroon to afford all individuals detained of all the rights and protections provided under domestic and international law. We continue to closely monitor the violence and discrimination targeting vulnerable groups, including LGBTI persons and LGBTI civil society leaders. We recommend to the government the following. 1. Acknowledge and investigate credible allegations of human rights violations and abuses and hold those responsible to account. 2. Respect the rights of peaceful assembly and freedoms of association and expression, including when exercised online, and afford all those detained all the rights enshrined in Cameroon's constitution and under international law. And 3. Decriminalize consensual same-sex sexual relations and immediately cease targeted discrimination and violence against LGBTI persons. Thank you, Mr. Vice President.
I thank you. I give the floor to the distinguished representative of the UK.
UK. Britain.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. We welcome His Excellency to Geneva and thank him for the presentation of the National Report. We note Cameroon's enactment of a new penal code in 2016. We welcome many provisions addressing women's rights, particularly gender equality, sexual violence and female genital mutilation. We will continue to work with the authorities to address areas where the new penal code touches on the freedom of assembly. We also welcome the reconnection of the internet following the 3-month shutdown in 2017 in the northwest and southwest regions. Mr. Vice President, the Anglophone crisis has led to violence and disruption for many people. Reports of human rights violations are concerning, especially in areas affected by conflict. We urge the government and all other parties to fully respect and to safeguard human rights. We recommend 1. Ensure full and effective implementation of the 2017 Action Plan for the elimination of the worst forms of child labour. 2. Allow and facilitate unhindered humanitarian assistance wherever required to provide relief for the affected population. And 3. To grant the ICRC and other reputable international agencies access to Anglophone separatist leaders extradited from Nigeria and detained incommunicado since January. Thank you, Mr. Vice President.
That is it. They are condemning the the abuse, human rights abuses, the extradite and adoption of the leaders, the 47 leaders and the extradites to Cameroon, condemning all the the genocide in total. And if the United Nations, excuse me, if the America, USA ambassador did not say anything, nobody would have said anything, because America is the police of the world peace in the world. So America has a responsibility for anything that is happening bad in the world. It has to first spearhead it before any other country can start saying anything. Yes, we are praying that France will also say something one day. We know France will say something, because when America says something, France will also say. Even though they are playing some games, but they must be forced to say something. Yes. Okay, I continue. I, Prince Ayamba, the son of late Chief Ayamba, National Chairman of SNC, thank the American government, Australian government, the British government, and all countries which has condemned human rights abuses caused by the Republic on the Amazonians in the name of all the Amazonians. It has come to the point that there is great panicking in the Republic. Most foolish people in the Republic and in Amazonia, like Atangaji, who were just listening to Paul Biya like a sheep, will go accompany him to the court in The Hague. Because very soon Paul Biya will be in The Hague. All those his people, they will accompany him there. All those people, they will have, all those ministers, they will accompany him. Paul Biya will not go alone with those generals. All of Tangaji and the rest, they will, people, you were behind him. Because you thought the Rosicrucian, or what they call it, Masonry, has powers. You people are there, you people have power. I told you people, Masonry is falling. God's power is more stronger than everything. Is beating. God's power is pressing people down. All of people, you will be there. Yes. You will go to The Hague, all of you, you will go very soon. Just wait, it's not too far from now. Now, Paul Biya's technical advisor, Mr. Christian Penda Ekoka, is condemning the declaration of war and blaming the government of the Republic that war was not the right solution. Paul Biya's advisor now, technical advisor, is blaming Paul Biya and the government that declaration of war was not an option, that they took a wrong decision. He could not blame since he's blaming now because he knows things are getting bad. Because people will soon go. People will soon go to The Hague. People will still go to The Hague. Yes. Now it's not that he's blaming. That war was not the right solution. And those who were saying that there was no problem have been changing now and saying they want to solve the problem. And he congratulates the Amazonian resistance fighters that the boys should be given respect. Is this not the funny thing? People are fighting without arms. They fight for have everything. That is the war of Kurla. Yeah, this type of war have been fought in the Bible. So we said we are fighting a holy war. We are holy people. We said God is on our side. That is why No person can come and bring us in our land. We have confidence. So we're just waiting. Declare war. We'll see. We'll fight the war. We'll fight the war. He said they should congratulate the self-defense forces. Those boys are an eye opener to the politicians of the Republic. He even goes as far as saying that negotiations, if that negotiation, they should really have, you know, genuine negotiations. Because if not so, the war will not, they will still worsen the situation. And this is further telling the people that negotiations will include the freedom fighters. That it should be, you know, that is just telling the people that let's just give us their independence peacefully. Because he knows, he don't want that the whole country should be a mess. I can even show you, let me try. Let me try to see if I can show you. I can show you the video, the speech. Let me see, excuse me. At least it's always good when you see something. Try to show proofs. Because it's good times to show proof. Yeah.
Issue which is very worrying, the issue at stake in Cameroon now is the current ongoing African crisis. Now, some people are of the opinion that the Anglophone crisis is not legit, and that there are manipulations by some groups of people who want to take Cameroon hostage. In your opinion, do you share the view that the concerns raised by the Cameroonians of the Northwest and Southwest are their claims, are their complaints legitimate? But of course, the complaints are legitimate, and I don't see any issue of manipulation behind it. You know, I'm so free answering your questions because I reason about the Anglophone crisis, and I was so free writing this article. And what I say that is that the Anglophone crisis is more than an Anglophone crisis. It's a national malaise. You know, what should be said is that our Anglophone brothers have actually undertaken bold actions because they have done it under hostile and hardship conditions. And they deserve a special tribute from the whole country for that. Some of them have lost their life on what I call the battlegrounds, and I wholly hope the history will be grateful to them. But I would like to understand something. I want to know, are you debunking the fact that there is no such thing as an Anglophone problem, or considering the fact that it's a national malaise? No, what I'm trying to say is that it's a national malaise in the sense that if you look carefully about the grievances, the complaint, the sufferings of the people in those two areas of the Southwest and the Northwest. I don't know if you have ever been in the Eastern region or you have ever been in the Northern region. If you see the suffering of the people there, you will even see, if you know Bamenda, if you know Marwa, Mokolo, and Betwa, you will even see that the suffering in Marwa, in Mokolo, and Bamenda, I was again in Marwa very recently. You see that the suffering is higher than what you can see in the Northwest. I'm not trying to say that what has been done in the Northwest and the Southwest is not justified. But I'm saying that it was even a wake-up call for the rest of Cameroon. And I'm saying that the rest of Cameroon has to pay tribute to the courage of our Anglophone brothers for what they have done, because there has been a wake-up call for many politicians. As you know, when this crisis started, people were spraying the denial. People were saying that there is no such thing as Anglophone crisis. Now today, we see people coming to recognize that there is a problem. Which is very strange there is that some people were saying that there is no Anglophone crisis. Today, as being in a position where they are called to resolve the problem of the crisis. Isn't it a paradox? This is a paradox. You see, so what I'm saying is that when I'm saying the national malaise is that you can only resolve the Anglophone crisis whenever a Anglophone component by resolving the issue as a comprehensive issue. And this issue has to do with the form of the state. Because, as I have written, we are living in a hyper-centralized state. A hyper-centralized state which is only beneficial to a few bunch of the people. This is a state where the main leaders are so narrow-centered that is by design.
Chez Bouygues Télécom, on ne vous garantit pas la joie. On ne vous garantit pas non plus le bon goût.
A short advertisement. Don't worry, still continues. Listen. Still continues.
It's by genetics, the architecture of the state, by its own genetics, by its own DNA, is so much centralized that when you have some people within the living mechanism of the country, they are not inclined to look down to see the people at the bottom. So if they cannot see the people at the bottom, why is it that they are going to see the particular or the specific component of the country called Anglophone? Because even in the population, what are you finding in the population? You're finding women, you're finding men, you're finding young people, you're finding children, you're finding even babies. So if the mechanics of the leadership of the country, the institutional architecture is not designed in such a way that the people who are actually animating those institutions are not inclined by design to see down, to look at the people. They will not see about the specific component of those people. This is what I'm trying to say. That's why the resolution of the problem of Anglophone will go through a comprehensive dialogue, an inclusive dialogue, a genuine dialogue to come to a consensual solution. Any process beneath the comprehensive, inclusive, approach will only come to a piecemeal solution. And the problem will bounce back again because the solution will not take into consideration, the claims of all the components of society. It will be partial. It will be scattered, and it will be, as I'm saying, piecemeal. It will be fragmented, and it will not resolve the issue in a definitive and comprehensive way.
You just talk about inclusive dialogue, and that calls my attention. You spoke about inclusive dialogue. Now, would interest the majority of the people who are watching you now will be to understand who are those people competent to dialogue, where, when will this dialogue take place?
If we're talking about inclusive dialogue, I mean that all the components of the society should be represented. I mean that the political segment of the population should be represented. I mean that the religious component of the society should be represented. The civil society should be represented. The old, the young, the less young should be represented. And actually, 80% of the population is less than 35 years old. It will be so much strange to see a dialogue where the young people are not represented. You understand what I mean? So when I'm talking about all the political, all the political components of the society should be represented, it means, it should be an inclusive dialogue because we're trying to reach a consensual solution, a solution that will take into account, the constitution take into account the considerations or the complaints or the question raised by any component of the society to come to a consensual solution.
To solve part of this problem, the state has endorsed herself in finding some solutions that will stop this problem. The head of the state has set up a commission, the National Commission for Bilingualism and Multiculturalism. The state has set up a common law system at INAM. Among others, that's what the state has done. But the crisis still persists. Now,
but you know why it's persisting?
Because it's not coming from a dialogue. Those solutions are bureaucratic solutions. People are asking for secession, and others are asking for federalism. Now, what interpretation enough to this? But is persisting because you're not trying to approach the problem through the inclusive dialogue. What we're saying about this always saying that when politicians want to kill a problem, they create a commission. So they create a commission. So you have created a commission. You have created a commission, and the problem is not resolved. You want to create a curriculum concerning the common law, but it's strange. The promotion of bilingualism and multiculturalism. By the way, as I said in one of my interviews, that if I were to name this commission, I will not name it promotion of bilingualism and multiculturalism. I will name it promotion of bilingualism and national unity, because actually at the center of the state, what should be promoted is the national unity. Because it's not what you are seeing developing today, the idea of ethnicism, tribalism. Maybe Cameroon will become, Cameroon is a republic. It's not a conglomerate of ethnies. It's not a conglomerate of tribes. And we need to have a state. We need to have the idea of republic. The idea of a republic is to gather people, to get all the citizens together, to share a common nation. This is the idea of the republic. So every time we are missing the opportunity to try to find a consensual solution through a process of comprehensive dialogue, inclusive dialogue. That program will bounce back again, because you will miss the opportunity of resolving this problem once and for all, in order to find a lasting and much more viable solution to the crisis. And of course, some people are saying that should the secessionists be excluded from the dialogue. Aren't they part of the Cameroon population? Aren't they part of the Cameroon population? If they are part of the Cameroon population, especially if they are part of the problem, then they should be part of the solution. You cannot, in a search for an effective solution, exclude a segment which is part of the problem, exclude them from the process of resolving the issue. Because for me, in a very intelligent, in a very smart way, you should get the people who you consider as being part of the problem to become part of the, protocol resolution of that problem. You understand you get my point there?
Okay, that is it. That was a technical advisor to Paul Biya himself, praising the different forces, Ambazonian different forces, telling them that history will respect them, saying that the separatists should be included in the dialogue, in the negotiation, and he said they want genuine and everlasting peace. So it's independent. He is saying that they should give them independence in a logical way, so that Cameroon should be in peace. Because we said, if they don't leave a country without independence, they will never be in peace. And we are strong on it. We are holding grounds on it. If we don't have independence, the Republic will never be in peace. Yes. Okay, I continue. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. His Honorable Mr. Man, Mr. Boo Herbert. You are respected. I thank you very much for your speech, which you address the Republic citizens in French language. Indeed, you have a very powerful language power in French. That was show that that's what is happening, to show that Ambazonians are very intelligent. We can speak the French even more than them at times. Yes, and the English also. This message which you spoke in French language, sent a strong warning message to the citizens of La Republique. He sent a strong message to the citizens of La Republique. So I thank you very much, Mr. Boo Herbert. Okay, the United Nations is now with the Ambazonians. Please, 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 now that the independence is already at hand, it's just a matter of us going to Buea. Unite, please, the leaders. Unite the leaders in the diaspora. Please, 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 unite. Please, 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 I'm begging people to unite. The same defense forces on ground zero should think of sending proposals of those who will be on the negotiation table to the IG, the self-defense forces, and the Ambazonians on ground zero should start sending proposals for those who they think will be capable to negotiate for the independence for us to the IG. Because if all the 8 million Ambazonians does not agree or do not agree with the terms of the negotiation, you should not stop the defense of our land. Instead, the worst in terms of self-defense should be put into place. I give you the self-defense forces on ground zero 12 gun salutes times 2, that is 24 gun salutes. I also thank you people for the massive ghost town and the boycotts of the 20th May 2018. I will also thank the SDF once for all the time being for the boycott of the 20th May in Ambasland. This has shown also another direction for the Ambazonians. The world knows now that the state of Ambazonia is no more a dream. God bless the people of Ambazonia. Stay focused. A luta continua. A luta continua. Mr. Hope Ayamba Lawrence is in Paris, throwing greetings to all families who have lost their loved ones in the struggle, and promised to them that their blood will not go in vain, as it is said in the national anthem. Salutations to the self-defense forces on ground zero, that you people has opened another page of history for the Ambazonians in particular, and for the world at large. I salute and pray for all those in captivity, that God will send the Holy Ghost Spirit to protect you, and not so long all of you will be released. For the refugees and those in the bushes, have faith in God. Not so long, everything will be over. God bless you. I also pray that good measures should be taken by the lawyers who are defending Mancho BBC today in the court, that should come out with fruitful, judgment. God bless all the Ambazonians. Thanks.